He had a bigger body count than Jason Voorhees from any single one of Jason's films. His kills are gruesome, violent, and often cruel. His name strikes fear into all who hears it. His name is Roy. On this episode, we are doing a commentary track for Friday the 13th Part 5, The New Beginning, so settle in with some enchiladas for Attack of the Killer podcast.
Attention planet Earth and beyond. Stay tuned for Attack of the Killer podcast. 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 Yay.
It's showtime! Welcome, everyone, to another slash-tastic episode of Attack of the Killer podcast. I am your host, Crazy Bob, and I look and dress just like Insane Mike, but I'm actually an ambulance driver in disguise. This is episode 272, and we are going to do a commentary track for the 1985 classic, Friday the 13th Part 5, The New Beginning. This one should be a lot of fun. But before we get into that, let me tell you what Attack of the Killer podcast is all about. We don't always do commentary tracks. What we are is we're a horror movie podcast. We're a group of friends. We get together, we have a topic, and we discuss films within that topic. If you like the show, you can help support us by going to our Patreon. Now, ours is not like your normal Patreons, like your mom's Patreons.
That's for sure.
When you support the show, you become part of the Attack of the Killer podcast family. And we call those people, all of us, the Attackers. As an attacker, you get all kinds of extra goodies from bonus episodes, exclusive YouTube series, membership cards, and a membership certificate. Plus so much more. So just go to jointheattackers.com and become an attacker today. Again, that site is jointheattackers.com. And now it's time to introduce you to the podcast crew. He's way out of line. Andy, everybody.
That's Andy.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening.
He's the pride of the Unger Institute of Mental Health, who has just dumped his last bedpan and would like very much to party. Jason.
Yeah, you know me. I'm a party animal. Hey, man, guys, I'm so excited to be doing this commentary. I've been dying to watch this movie. Ouch.
And lastly, say it like you mean it, Ma. Tad.
Hi.
It's the Halloween season, and you're looking for the best in horror to watch all month long. That's why you need Shudder. Shudder is the best in all things horror, from classic movies, series, documentaries, podcasts, and even some of the best in original content. You need Shudder in your life, and you can get a free month of Shudder from us here at Attack of the Killer Podcast. All you gotta do is enter our promo code AOTKP. Start your journey through the best in horror with us here at Attack of the Killer Podcast. Again, that promo code is AOTKP. Oh, it's our initials. I get it.
Wow.
All these years, I finally got it.
Shut up.
All right, well, apparently I need to shut up, so I'm going to turn it over to Tad with what we watched.
We're right in the middle of October, so I know Andy's got some horror up his sleeve. Andy, what have you watched?
Most recently, I watched the new Hellraiser on Hulu. I really enjoyed it. It's much better than any of the last offerings of Hellraiser in the past.
It's not a high bar.
What exactly
on.
within the last 20 years? It's good. I have no complaints of what, some of the purists out there, it's just like, oh, it's not Doug Bradley. Yeah, whatever, dude. I mean, times are changing, and the torch needs to be passed. So, the lament configuration is, it goes into all sorts of different, positions, and it did in the other films. But I mean, in this one, I'm sorry. How many guys have you guys seen it
I
yet?
have not.
Nope.
Tried to
Okay,
the other night, and Hulu wouldn't fucking work.
okay. I
I've
won't
heard
go
that from a
into.
few people that it's like it's not working on Hulu or whatever.
I didn't run into any problems, but I won't get into too vivid a detail until you guys have seen it. But I think once you see it, and you'll realize, hopefully you'll realize what I'm getting at in here into this. But it puts off at a certain point, it puts off a 13 Ghosts kind of vibe towards
Cool.
maybe the latter part of the movie. Um, Also, the in this film, it's also every time the box changes, it has a meaning as for what configuration that it goes into, and I'll just leave it at that. It was actually a lot more elaborate than I thought it was going to be, but it's good.
Yeah, I had a lot of
It's
people messaging me over the weekend telling me how great it was, so I'm excited.
yeah. I feel like I need to sit down and watch it again and be a little bit more engaged than what I was. But it's good. It's a solid movie. I also was able to watch Rob Zombie's The Munsters. Um, okay. Um, I I have no problem with the way that it looked. I have no problem with the characters. I'm even okay with like a Frankenstein origin story, but the story is where I have a problem. There's no When they have an antagonist, they don't even really do anything with it. Like, have you guys all seen the film yet?
I
No,
have.
no.
Okay, well, I'll put it this way without trying to, give anything away. It's like when they have when the whole family runs into a problem, which should be the whole issue of the film. They're just like, well, okay, I guess we just accept this and move on, and they don't even do anything about it. So I mean, you don't really have an antagonist whatsoever. I mean, yeah, grandpa doesn't like Herman. That's a given by watching the trailer. But I mean, that he's eventually going to win him over. But it's gosh, this is hard to talk about without really giving anything away. But I
I
think,
don't think there's really any spoilers for the Munsters.
well, okay, but I
Well,
mean,
it's still new.
basically,
You don't want to spoil things, but
well, basically, they run the risk of losing something, and they lose it, and it's just like as a hero, you think that they would, at least try to fight for something that's theirs, but they're just like, oh well, fuck it, I guess, we just, it is what it is. And I'm just like, are you serious? This is the story you're going to tell? I mean, there's a million different ways you could have gone with this, and this, they're just like, oh, okay, we just shrug our shoulders and we just accept this. And that's the main problem that I've got with the way that the story's told. And I don't know, that maybe that's the reason why it's, probably 45 to 30 minutes longer than it should be. But um I guess that's the one issue that I have with it. Danielle sat down and watched it with me. The rare time she sits down and watches, I don't know if you'd really call this a horror movie per se, but she just likes stuff that's cute and whimsical and fun. That's why she's a big Hocus Pocus fan. But yeah, that's I got a big problem with the story, but the look and the feel of the movie, I don't have any problems with that. It's stuff that I really really expected. But that's all I got to say about that. I also watched another movie from and this was a purchase because I wanted to study more about films involving cults. Since I'm a Helter Skelter fan, but I watched a movie called I got to get this right when I say it. Marcy May Marlene. Have you guys probably haven't heard of this because I hadn't either. Um, what's the Olsen gal that plays Scarlet Witch? Is it Elizabeth?
Yep.
Okay. It's basically her story of her getting out of a sort of religious cult. It's not really like Christian oriented per se. They don't even really allude to what like religion that it is, but the guy that's running the cult is John Hawkes, and he's amazing because he's just a real freaking scumbag in this. And it's more of like a psychological movie. It's just about how what these kinds of things do to the psyches of people. Because once you, if even if you're able to escape, you're not really they're mentally they're never really all that far away. And Sarah Paulson plays Elizabeth Olsen's sister in this, and the reason why the movie is named the way that it is because, like, basically, when you join a cult, you are literally stripped of, your identity. And like John Hawkes is like renaming everybody that comes into this group, especially the women, because he's drugging and raping them as well, which is kind of nasty. But like her real name is Martha, but he calls her Marcy May. And like there's parts in the movie that just shows, how messed up cults are and stuff like that. Like Marcy sorry, Martha says, "Have you met Sarah?" And he just goes, "Yeah, Sally. I've met her." And he just renamed her right then and there. And it's just like it shows how messed up cults are. It's not really scary per se. It's more unnerving, and it's even more unnerving to know that this stuff actually goes on. But it's an interesting film to check out. But that's what I watched.
All right. Well, I'm guessing our next two haven't been able to catch a whole lot because they had something going on. But Mike, what have you watched?
You are correct, sir. I finally got to watch something the first time in like 2 weeks. Sunday afternoon, after all of Halloween-a-Palooza was over, and I finally watched Black Phone.
Yay!
Nice.
Yeah,
What'd
that
you
was
think?
great.
Absolutely.
Ethan Hawke just keeps climbing the ladder of coolness in my book. He does an amazing job, and kudos to him for being an actor of his caliber. Especially with this resurgence of him in
Sure.
this age of his life
little
in his
horror
career. That well, I was gonna say because he does the majority of his performance behind a mask.
Yeah.
Like what A-list actors,
I
even
know.
B-list actors do that? Nobody. So definitely kudos to him. And I like it. You could definitely tell that this is based on a story written by the son of Stephen King. It definitely has those kind of
Yep.
those kind of feels to it. Yeah, I don't want to get into any of it because I went in with no expectations and honestly really not knowing a whole lot. I've somehow managed to kind of not know anything about this movie, and it totally wasn't anything like I was expecting. So I'm not going to get too much into it then, but I just thought it was really good and highly recommend it, and I like how everything fell into place.
It just proves he tunes us out the 3 times he's heard about this movie before.
Absolutely.
It's good though. I wish I had that ability.
Anyway, that's sadly all I watched. 2 weeks from now, I'll play catch up.
Okay, Jason. What about
Same
you?
Goes for me. Halloween-a-Palooza had me pretty swamped, but I did realize right before we started I did watch 2 films while I was working on Halloween-a-Palooza stuff. But I was really excited to watch it again because this is I've seen both of these films, and they both have amazing soundtracks. obviously, the first one is called Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
No, okay, now I know why you were watching it.
Yeah. So that was on down here in the corner while I was doing stuff, and it was great. It was great. I love that movie so much.
Best promo trailer ever. In
That
my
doesn't have
opinion.
anything to do. I know it's the greatest trailer ever.
Yeah.
The Lady
yeah,
of the Lake.
Excalibur. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stupid. I love it. It's amazing.
Wait, should I have said Rocky Horror Picture Show then? If we're
That
talking
counts.
about,
That counts.
I guess. So I also watched Rocky Horror Picture Show 30,000 times over the
Yep.
past couple weeks.
And then I also watched one of my favorite movies, and I know I love the soundtrack, but that's not the reason I had loved this film or remembered loving the film that I've seen it 100 times. But this last time, because I wasn't necessarily watching it the whole time, I was definitely listening. I was like, holy crap, that's right. This soundtrack fucking rules. And I know I had it and I have listened to it tons, but Tromeo and Juliet.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah, and yeah, you're right.
The
It's a
soundtrack
good
is really great. I mean, anytime there's Motorhead, it's a win. But
I remember seeing that soundtrack in
Ace of Spades.
in stores and being like, Troma movie has a soundtrack in like Sam Goody stores.
I know, right? Well, and then, just the whole movie itself, it is a play. It's very wordy, and I love it, and it's just so gosh dang good. But that is what I watched.
Awesome.
So,
Somebody asked me.
so Dad, what did you watch?
Well, I watched this new series that isn't out yet called Poltergeist,
Ooh, you suck.
and it made me laugh a lot,
Isn't
and
it
it was
great, man?
really fantastic, and I can't wait to see more. I watched the first episode of season 2 of Chucky.
Ooh.
It's getting back to the Chucky that I don't necessarily love, unfortunately, where it's confusing as fuck, where it's like the movie's Bride of Chucky is canon in the series as a movie, and Jennifer
Oh.
Tilly plays and I'm like trying to figure out in my brain how
Yeah,
this
figure it out.
all works, and it's very right now just very confusing, but hopefully it clears up in the next few weeks. But I'll still watch it. I watched this movie on Disney Plus called Hocus Pocus 2.
I've never heard of it.
My friend Sam has like a huge inflatable screen that her husband, he's like he rents out and does like movie parties for kids, and he's a DJ and has bouncy houses and shit, and they invited us over to watch it outside on the Friday it came out last week, I think it was, and it was like the perfect fall night. We had, camp chairs and this huge screen, watching it out in fall weather. It was just really cool. It was fine. People are so harsh on it. I'm like, dude, the first movie's not even good, so I don't know why. It's purely 100% nostalgia. It's not a good movie, and that's okay. Like, it's enjoyable kids movie. It's fluff. It's fine. Like, I don't get why people hold it to such a high regard. But it was fun. And then I watched for the second time Greg Sestero's new horror movie, Miracle Valley. I finally saw like a finished with all the finished video VFX shots and color grading and everything wrapped up on it in a theater, which is really cool. He should be proud of that. It's a really cool movie. It's on Tubi actually now.
Oh, awesome.
So I highly recommend checking that out if you're into true crime and cult. It's about a cult that kidnaps and sort of brainwashes people based on their blood type.
That's different.
Yeah, basically like this sort of church cults sort of manipulate people that they know have a certain blood type because they believed that they could use it to cure other people. It's sort of harvesting their blood. Very interesting, and don't be fooled by Greg Sestero. His name, it's not anything like The Room. This is his writer director debut, and he stars in it. It's really quite good, and like I said, it just debuted. Miracle Valley.
Okay.
And it's on Tubi now, so you can watch it for free. And then I watched this new movie, and it's funny because I'm the only one who's seen it, and I'm probably the person who likes the first one the least, but I saw Terrifier 2. in theaters.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
Oh,
did
yeah.
go see that.
One of the 4 people in town who went to see it.
Aw. It
We
still
had-
did good numbers. Come on.
Yeah, it actually
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
and
which
they
is
extended it into this weekend. So if it hits your theater, it was, I don't know. Like I said, I did not like the first one much, so my expectations going into this are very low. But
They
to
were
me,
very low.
it was so much better. The lead actress is fantastic in this. They still really struggle with a story to get through the kills. It really is just another kill count movie where I mean, it does have a story, but it's like clearly they just wanted, it's sort of like the later Saw movies where it was like, how creative can we get with the kills, and we'll put some
Time
story
together later. Yeah.
right, tie them together. And they even, the first night we went on like the opening Thursday night, and they had a thing at the end because I think it's like a Bloody Disgusting / Screenbox release. They did some kind of like podcast thing afterwards where they talked to the creator. I always forget his name, something Leone, something. But he talked a little bit about like there's one sort of major murder in the movie, and he said like when they were filming the movie, COVID hit, so they had to stop production. That's why it's taken so long to come out, and then resume like, I don't know, 6 months to a year later or something. But during that break, he worked specifically on this one murder kill scene, and people wonder why the movie's 2.5 hours long. It's because every kill scene's like 20 minutes. But they just keep going and going and going, and I just like kept looking over at Nikki and like laughing because it's just like, it's disgusting and disturbing, but it's also like, this is so over the top. It's just utterly ridiculous that I'm seeing this in a theater. Like, I saw it at our Cineplex. Like, we originally booked it at the Capitol, found out our local multiplex was playing it. I'm like, there's no way in Burlington, Iowa, there's enough people to fill up 2 screens. And I dodged a bullet because there was, like I said, 2 other people in the opening night when we went. But just this is uncut. It's unrated. There's not an R. It's nothing. Like, they didn't even submit it to the ratings board. And somehow got it in 800 theaters.
Wow.
And, yeah, and it's 2.5 hours, and there's some weird, questionable story plots. But if you like Art the Clown killing people and not cutting away from it and gore effects, this will be your jam. And it's, like I said, I liked it much better than the first. Maybe because I'm in a theater and it's October, and
Doesn't hurt.
it's just cool, like, to see indie horror like do this. You know, like,
Yeah.
I can't remember a time ever seeing an unrated horror movie. How did they do that? Like, I don't know. But really cool. Good on them. They did great numbers. And then the last thing I saw, which I cannot suggest enough for Mike, I thought of you, and you probably already have it on your list to see with Simon, is Werewolf by Night.
Oh yeah, I really.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
really want
I need to see this. Where
When
did
we
you
were-
see
What
that?
is that?
It's on Disney Plus. It's a
It's a new Marvel thing, but it's not a series. It's a single.
it's a
thing.
special,
Yeah, but it's not regular feature length.
right?
But
So
it's a Marvel property. Yeah.
yeah, it's as someone who has no knowledge of, I'm guessing there's some kind of history with the comics on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I basically, like, I tried to watch Hellraiser on Hulu. It wouldn't work. And so I was like, well, this thing's on my watch list too, and it's already getting late. So it's only an hour, maybe less long. And it was like just the right fit for that night where I was like, I'm getting tired and I don't want to sit down for a whole heavy movie like Hellraiser anyways at this point. Let's watch this. And it's a Marvel movie, but it's very much in the spirit of Universal Monsters. It's black and white. It's old werewolf sort of lore. I don't know. Like I said, I have no knowledge of the comics it's based on, but really fucking cool. And I just kept thinking of how much Mikey would love this one. Watching it, I'm like, oh, this is right up his alley because it like combines the fantastical world of comic books with monsters and black and white, and it's gothic, and it's like, what is this? This is fucking cool. Like, I am sort of at a point where I'm marveled out. I haven't seen Love and Thunder. I haven't seen Any of the new like Disney Plus series, I've just exhausted by Marvel, and this does not feel like Marvel. It has the high production value of Marvel, but it does not connect to anything else, which I loved. I'm like, just a breath of fresh air that it's not a feature movie, but it's also, I don't have to commit to a series, just an hour-long special. Give me more of these, please.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
That-
Yeah, all weekend long I had people tell me to check it out.
yeah, Werewolf by Night, which is a bit redundant because werewolves don't be werewolves during the day because the moon's not out. But whatever, Disney. I'm not, who am I to say? But that's
It's not
what I
Disney's
watched.
fault. That was the name of the
know.
comic too.
I know, but that's what I watched.
Sweet. All right. Well, just like going to the theater, we're going to begin our feature presentation by having some coming attractions in the form of other shows on our podcast network that's called the Prescribed Films Podcast Network. The PFPN is home to over 30 various shows, and we're going to take a quick break before we get into our feature presentation so you can hear a promo for the network. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
And we're back. And now it is time for our feature presentation. That's right, we are going to be doing a commentary track to Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. You can all watch along at home while listening to us. Pop in that Part 5 Blu-ray disc in the old machine thing.
Yeah,
Laserdisc, VHS, whatever you got.
Beta.
Yeah. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. If it's streaming anywhere, it'd probably be on Paramount Plus.
It is not.
Oh, well, there you go. So, yep, you're going to have to dust off the old
Physical
media. Yeah. All right, so we'll do a countdown. Is everybody ready? You guys ready?
I'm ready.
We're all
I'm
at
at-
our quadruple
I'm at
zeros,
0.
but this is just a really fat second or two right before the mountains come up
Yeah.
on
So,
black.
so right on black, right before the Paramount logo starts. So we'll do a countdown from 3. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, play.
Do they
Yep.
still? Yeah, they still make Paramount like that. Do they use a different logo now or something? 'Cause
Yeah, it has the
seems-
stars that fly out and will go around the mountain.
Yeah.
Coming round the mountain.
That's not.
Oh. Raincoat.
Oh, we're watching It? What's happening?
Yeah. So wasn't like this opening scene? I'm assuming not all of these shots, but some of
Was the
some of
reshoots
this.
for
Well, some of this opening scene I think was like shot like literally in Corey Feldman's backyard or
that's-
something.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yep.
heard.
And this is probably after hours upon hours of filming The Goonies too. I
Oh yeah,
believe.
yeah, that's right. That's why he
his
couldn't
shooting
do-
schedule was nuts.
That's why he couldn't do the whole movie because, because he was shooting Goonies.
Well, can you think of another franchise besides like James Bond where there's like 3 consecutive films where different actors play the same character?
It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't.
Right.
Like my kid brain when I watched these as a youngster, like didn't even connect that this was the same character because I
Really?
couldn't like suspend like I just watched these for tits and blood and I did not.
Right.
Yeah, I was just like, whatever. There's a kid from the Goonies and Stand By Me. Cool. Like, what's he doing here? Oh yeah, I remember him from the last one. He had a shaved head.
He's probably wondering what the fuck Jason Voorhees is doing buried in his backyard.
When I met him years ago here in Burlington, I had him sign some final chapter stuff, and he said,
Nice.
like in Japan, they used his face on all the billboards because the Goonies had already like come out, and he was like a big star then. So they, instead of using like Jason mask and they couldn't show like knives and slashing and stuff, they used his face, and he said it weirded him out as a kid. Like, imagine being that age and flying to Japan and seeing your face on billboards everywhere. Freak you out.
In a skull cap, probably too, with like patches of hair.
Yeah.
These guys are like way too excited. Like they're like, oh,
So many dudes in these movies. Why do we keep fucking with Jason's grave, guys? Like, leave him be.
let's dig up a dead guy. Let's don't, go try and hit on women, and get drunk and try to get laid. Let's go dig up a dead dude and be seriously excited about it.
Buried 6 inches underground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Didn't follow protocol on that one. I don't know.
No, in an old wooden coffin.
Part of the problem.
What kind of low rent trailer park cemetery does Crystal Lake have here?
I love that
It's
headstone.
not even
too.
real. Yeah. It's a
It's
wood
like-
headstone with.
Yeah, that you'd make in the 80s and put in your front yard for Halloween.
I was gonna say, this is like the first time he's like actually wiped up his glasses to see where the fuck he's going.
Yeah, but
Lots of members only jackets in this.
So
What
I
did
saw.
they expect.
I saw 6 first, long before I ever
Yeah.
saw 5. 6 was my very first Friday the 13th movie.
it does
Number
this all.
7
Probably
was
why it's still
mine.
my favorite, but.
Number 7 was mine. That's probably why I gotta.
But after watching 6, it always bothered me when it cuts back to those shots of Jason in the grave with just random worms placed all over him. It
Yeah.
looks so placed, as opposed to in 6 with the maggots crawling out of his eyes and stuff. Look, that looks like something you would see when you dig up a body, but it just looks like right before they started shooting, it's like, he needs something else. Oh, let's just throw some worms on him.
Well, look,
And they buried him in his mask. That was cool.
And
He's
they
right
also
there.
buried him with a freaking machete, apparently.
Jason Voorhees.
You kind of know this is a dream when they start burying him with all sorts of gardening tools and shit.
Well,
You can't say he's not in part 5, so shut up.
Okay. So,
NECA made an
like-
action figure of just this.
Yeah.
Like they'll bury grandparents with your granddad with his pocket watch or something. Why not? Why not his machete? It's his most loved possession.
Keepsake, yeah.
Well,
heirloom.
I would say time is pretty irrelevant to him. He's dead. So
That is the one thing I love about this movie which has no story, no continuity, but they had the foresight to anytime it's Dream Jason, he's wearing the proper
Right.
mask.
Is it still
yeah,
CJ
with
Graham
the
on
red
that one?
chevron. It's probably
But
Or is it a different guy?
well, CG Grandma was
Oh,
six.
that was 6.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're thinking Tom Morga.
yeah. Is that
Well,
Tom Morgan?
although this
I don't
might
know.
be Dick Warlock, because Dick Warlock also worked on this movie.
Oh, wow! I didn't know that.
Huh.
But then
Yeah, he was-
anytime it's not the real Jason, it's the blue, and I
Yeah.
loved that little detail that they
Yeah,
actually
it's-
cared that enough.
See, Tad, he's got glasses, just like Corey Feldman.
Well, it's
so-
almost like Mike saying the blue thing. Like as a kid, that was like really like a
He's
simple.
looking at porn.
It's a It's a simple, dumb way to be like fake Jason, blue mask, but that's cool. Like as a kid, I would you would paint your stuff different colors, and
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. As a kid, I just thought like
Subtle,
this is
but-
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one mask throughout the series that was really different.
The guy in the van is reading a porn mag. Yeah, you could tell this entry is directed by a porn director.
Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna show him, but he's the one that had a bicycle wreck, and it really affected his health, and I think he eventually passed away. I think the director is no longer with us.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think he passed away a few years back.
Love these.
Reggie.
Was Harry Manfredini scores are always consistently. Sorry, consistently great.
Yeah, great, but consistent.
Yeah, about the
Not a
same
lot of
overall.
variety.
No.
Even when you watch House,
Yeah.
if you close your eyes, you think you're watching a Friday the 13th movie.
If it ain't broke.
I guess.
But then you go and watch like what is it? Manhattan doesn't have him doing the score for some reason, and it's
Yeah.
just like jarring.
It is.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
No,
Part 8's great. Come on.
love the movie, hate the score.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Sorry to whichever guy did it because I don't know his name.
But Tad fucking hates you.
Yeah.
And these like really long,
Danny
just
Steinman is the director.
these really plain opening credits. They've had these on most of the movies for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like padding the runtime or something. I don't know.
It feels like it sometimes.
So
Pinehurst.
I
That's
watched
right.
1 through 5 back to back in my first viewing of these movies. My friend had all of them on VHS. I had seen 6. I don't remember the circumstances for seeing 6 first. And then I'm like, I want to see the rest of these. And so he let me borrow 1 through 5, and I watched them literally back to back. So all 5 of those movies, I mean, I guess they do have a very similar vibe and feel to them compared
Oh,
to
yeah.
what comes immediately after, and then from there on. But yeah, to me, there's a certain feel of these films with the woods and everything, and some of the locals you see in the various.
Yeah, guys. Only part 6 was out when Mike started watching these. That's how.
That's how I was gonna just question. You didn't
Actually,
see-
yeah,
when it
7
was-
hadn't came out when I saw 6.
What was the first one you saw in theaters?
7? Yeah,
Right on.
Same.
I think the only one
I love
I
this
didn't
guy.
see in the theater was Jason Goes to Hell, outside of the first 6.
Stay there. I don't give a shit.
One of-
I love that guy.
gonna make you all feel old. And my first one was Freddy vs. Jason in theaters.
Oh,
I saw that in theaters. That's
Right, but that-
probably the
That was my
only
first
I've
one.
seen.
yeah, that's all right.
Because Jason Goes to Hell came out when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
We
Talking
we
about
watched it on
dates.
when my brother got it on pay per view for his 16th birthday and had his friends over.
This is going to be
Fond
the,
memories.
This is the shortest commentary track. Thanks for watching.
This guy, this I love this one because it's so damn sleazy. Every
It is.
character, he's such a slime ball.
Like seriously, this my intro is accurate up to this point, and I think even installments after this. This has the highest body count than any of the other, and
Oh, yeah.
it always pissed me off for just that reason. It's like, how dare Roy, outdo Jason?
There's
just
a
more
lobby
badass.
card on the wall there, and I'm wondering what that is.
Godzilla
It's,
versus Brian.
is it a Godzilla? It looks like it might be one.
Brian Clark, let us know on our
God.
Facebook page.
Yeah, that's Godzilla.
Is that a microphone boom on the right?
Oh,
Just kidding.
But yeah, this movie is definitely always felt like the sleaziest one out of all of them. There's more nudity in it than all the others. Way more like drug use in it,
yeah.
and a higher body count. So, and I
Got a picture
I'm
of Toucan Sam on the wall there too.
versus the
In a
thing
walrus.
is what it was. Godzilla versus the thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of it had to do with the fact that this was directed by a guy who did porn.
But this movie grew on me so much through the years. It's almost become my favorite Friday. It's like my second favorite Friday the 13th film.
What's your first?
Oh man, that's tough. It's because I want to say 7, but like part 2 has really grown on me.
Yeah, part 2 is fucking awesome.
Yeah, this part 5 has the same kind of thing that Halloween 3 had. With just like that change up in a way. I mean, this one's a lot closer, obviously, to the original, but
It's
Yeah,
still
people-
with
a lot
it.
of fans
got
reacted
pissed
about
off,
the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's like through the years, I think a lot of people have grown to
Yep.
embrace it more. Maybe not as much as people have grown to embrace Halloween 3, but I think this has
I'm
gained a
with you,
little
Andy.
bit
Yeah,
momentum.
This movie freaking rules.
The scale kind of balances out. Like when Halloween 3 came out, it was so hated. I mean,
Right.
it stopped the franchise. Friday the 13th Part 5 still made a shit ton of money. And yeah, the hardcore horror fans were pissed off that Jason wasn't there. So then Paramount's like, "Oh, well, we'll do another one, but we've listened and we're going to bring back Jason." So, and I think like
They're
Halloween
just gonna
3
let him
has
have a
been
knife.
escalated.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
Sorry. They're just gonna let him have a pocket knife in, in a youth detention center. They didn't think. Oh, that's right. They were too busy looking at porn to check him if he had
Yep.
any weapons.
Yep.
Fuck.
He was hiding it in his anus.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got his
really well.
fucking
Through the war.
Canadian tuxedo on.
That's not denim, is it?
It's a big ass collar, is what it is.
Yeah.
Got
Got him.
How long was he in there?
Right?
Yeah.
Is this people under the stairs? What happened?
On strings.
Wow.
These early movies, I always just brings back such fond memories of the Joe Bob Marathon on TNT.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That was my first introduction to Joe Bob and the first time I saw some of these movies.
Like Monster Vision on
Yep.
TNT? Okay.
Yep.
I like how they keep the Tommy Jarvis makes masks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he's very, very, very good, like better than Don Post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one has a pierced ear. That's cool.
Yeah, Tad, you just had Joe Bob at your theater. How'd that go?
Swimmingly.
Nice try.
I tried.
Now we're all just watching the movie
Yep.
because it's good.
Solid.
I knew I should have watched it ahead of time just so I wouldn't get as
Watchy.
into it. Yeah.
So I didn't even notice until, like, my brain is so simple and dumb sometimes. Until I listened to Gorley and Rust podcast about this franchise, I did not at all really think about the time jump
Oh.
here,
Where it
and
going?
like if you continue that time jump and figure out where they are by like part 7,
Oh yeah.
they
I-
would be way in the future.
Right.
I think time wise we're finally caught up to where we would be in part 7.
Yeah, Mike worked up a whole thesis.
Oh yeah.
about the fucking
Long back
timeline of-
before Garley and Rust. Yeah.
It used to just almost ruin this franchise for you.
There
Does anybody-
one single shot in this franchise. Yes, I understand. Like this is at least what, maybe 4 or 5 years in the future from part 4, and then like jump again another maybe who knows 2 or 3 more years by part 6. But it's part 7. One shot in part 7 that
One
fucks
shot.
everything up, and that's when Tina kills her dad at the beginning when she's a little girl. They show a shot of Jason in the bottom of the lake from at the end of part 6, with the chain and everything.
So it jumps like 20 years.
Yeah, so just because of that one
Oh.
shot, the whole thing jumps 20 years and really
of the
messes
show
up the
just arrived.
timeline.
My favorite Friday girl. Hands down. My favorite one.
I believe it.
I got to watch this in the theaters this earlier this year, I think, and because we played at the Capitol, and this movie, out of all of them so far, has gotten the biggest crowd reaction,
Oh, good. And
even
'cause
more
of
so
her.
than 3 in 3D. But that was a lot of fun too. That was like the last movie we played before COVID shut down. Mikey was there.
Yep, I was
Were
there
you there,
for that.
Jason?
I think I think so. One of
It was a
those.
good time, but like seeing this in the theaters, just these over the top comical characters. Like, the people are already drunk and laughing at every one of these movies, but this one's made to laugh at.
Complete terroristic threats in front of the sheriff. I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out. Nothing. Just she gets away with it. Does anybody notice the deputy? It's like his name's I can't remember. His name's Chris something, but he was the asshole dad in American Beauty, and he apparently was the asshole dad in what was that?
Looked kinda like Doug
Varsity
Jones.
Blues.
Oh yeah.
With the gray hair there?
No.
No,
deputy.
the other. That's the sheriff.
The Barney
deputy.
Fife guy?
Yeah.
Okay. He looked like Doug Jones to me because he's
Yeah.
like super skinny and lanky.
Yeah. But I can't for the life of me remember his name.
There's always like one super handsome counselor that's in charge and has everything under control.
But he doesn't.
Yeah. But he doesn't, yeah.
Oh, R.I.P.
Have you seen...
I want to believe.
Go ahead, Andy.
I want to believe like this is like Suicide's asshole twin brother, because he gets
Yeah.
arrested for like murder, but like they're both pricks.
Yeah, I could
It's in a
definitely...
costume. It's a way of life.
Yeah, and he has to dress like a certain way. He wants to be a punk too, but I mean, this is about the closest he can get. He has to. Well, I guess we've got Violet. She's kind of punked out too.
I was
But
gonna say, which counselor do you identify with? Everyone.
Violet.
Violet. Yep, same.
I would say probably Violet. Yeah.
Oh, that candy bar looks good.
Like, quiet, don't want to be there, but also a sweetheart, like, underneath it.
Yeah.
And, of course, like, she was my crush watching this.
Definitely.
I think she's the cutest. She has the coolest hair.
I don't know. I'm a Debbie Sue Voorhees kind of guy. If not, she could be a flotation device too. So
Cut that from the record.
Yeah, I'll do that later. Yep.
You can't edit these.
Have you seen I think I've mentioned him on the show before, and I've played him before our screenings, the Mentos commercials people's edited.
oh yeah.
So with Shelly, it's so funny.
Yeah.
And with what's his name there with the candy bar?
Dominic Brazika or something
Yeah.
like. He's dead now, but he was also allegedly. So I'm saying allegedly, so you don't have to edit it out. Was one of the people that Corey Haim was involved with.
Oh
with
yeah.
So I think the axe to the head in this would be definitely appreciated by Mr. Haim and probably Mr. Feldman at this point.
What are those loops on his belt? Is that what like working men wear?
He might have borrowed it from Suicide. I
Yeah.
think
might
Yeah,
have.
it's leftover.
it's my brother's. He says it's a way of life.
It's interesting that this movie has two alum from Return of the Living Dead in it.
Yes, Miguel Nunez
Mm-hmm.
and Mark Venturini.
I always get fascinated by those things of how, and then Part 6 has another Return of the Living Dead alum in it. So it's always
Tarman plays Jason.
always fascinated by
curious.
how those things end up working out. I guess just Hollywood's just as small of a world as everywhere else.
He even has like a punk armband on. This guy is Suicide's twin.
And that's Shelley's brother with the candy bar.
Yeah.
Notice it's taken him like 127 swings to
I
get through
know.
that one
One-
fucking log.
One log.
Very
Get someone
inefficient.
him a log splitter, but if he's taken out,
Dull ass axe. Well, it
I
can't
say
be too
it's
dull.
been working on his aggression, but then here we go.
And that's probably a very dull axe because it took like 67 swings to get through that one log, right?
Only one to get through the guy.
Exactly.
Well,
I
all
love
he
that
did was
old
chop off
ambulance.
his arm, as we
Right?
see here with the dead bodies.
Ghostbusters.
Exactly, it's a Ghostbusters. Look at that thing; it's so cool.
It's got the fins. It's definitely a Cadillac.
He knows I don't like chocolate.
I'm lactose intolerant.
I'm allergic, you fucker.
Chocolate killed my dog.
Just stand there and look at it.
Yeah. Never mind the chocolate on the sheets. Now you've got like blood-soaked ones, you know.
Oh,
Use the ones that are already dirty with chocolate and then cover his ass with it.
the best inappropriate protocol here is the ambulance driver. Feels the need for some reason to pull back the sheet while he's chomping on gum.
It calls them a bunch of pussies. Dude.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Come on, Roy, get your hands dirty.
It's a Andy spirit animal.
Uh-huh. Maybe.
Is that an 80s horror movie trope, especially in sequels, of just one very politically incorrect ambulance driver? Like, you got the one guy in Halloween 2.
Bud.
Yeah.
That and eating coroners. Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
everything's every morgue has to have a half-eaten sandwich in it. It took him like
Take it
I wonder
right.
how many times it took to get through his arm since his arm was apparently chopped off, you know.
Why is he just bobbing? Like, he's crouched down and he's just bobbing his body the whole time.
See, the first time I watched this, I was completely clueless. But I mean, you're watching it now, and you can
Right,
totally
retrospect.
tell.
Yeah, it's obvious
You
as
can-
hell now, yeah.
What they were going for. Like, why are they really focusing on this ambulance driver?
Looks like he's about to Hulk out.
Couple greasers.
I was going
Right.
to say, now we're watching Grease
Or-
3.
Yeah, or like a
A new beginning.
Judas Priest cover band. I don't know.
Band members from Shauna and I. If Tommy Jarvis was
Pete.
there, he could fix that.
It needs a screwdriver.
Yep.
Must have been cold. They could see their breath.
You don't want another one?
Yeah.
But you notice too, like, half of the kills in this movie are just randos that just get introduced right before they're killed. In all the other films, at least they make an appearance or is an established character before their kill scene. But like this one, that's why I think it just feels even sleazier because we're just keep bringing randos into this film
Just to die.
just for the kill scene. Yeah.
Just to pad that kill count.
Yep.
We got car foo. Candy bar foo.
We got road flare foo coming up.
The
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tooey. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. That fucking shit. Whatever
NECA Roy action figure is one of my favorites. He just comes with the
It
coolest
is cool.
accessories.
Right.
Yeah, he comes with the road flare and the hedge clippers, and it's like
Oh, awesome.
just fucking cool.
You got that one, Mike?
He got startled by a
I
jackrabbit.
know, I want it though.
Because this makes sense.
You know, greasers are gonna do this to slashers. Doesn't fucking matter who it is.
If he's, God knows if he gets that thing too close to his hair, it's gonna be
flammable.
Michael Jackson, man.
All right, I'm proud of you guys for no inappropriate comments. That's good.
About what? Deep throat? and the road
Okay,
flare?
look at that guy with the thing.
Got
What
a
kinda
hot
hat
stick in
is
his
that?
mouth.
Damn it! If I wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's your own fault.
He's- It's like a West Side Story knife fight kind of outfit, right?
Yeah, I didn't know this was. A
Yeah, I remember
musical.
this song from West Side Story.
Yeah. Well, just the outfit, not the song. It should have been in West Side Story, though. I may watch it then.
Yikes!
That
Kind
zoom
of
is
a-
always so weird.
Yeah.
Kind of a lame
I'm
kill.
assuming that was
it's,
an
it's.
MPAA cut.
I would have. Yeah, you're probably right. He's always so goddamn sweaty. Why is he so hot all the time?
Summertime.
Except for we can see their breath in the last scene, but
Oh, it's cold at night.
he's always stressed. I think that's what they're trying to like. He's always tense.
Or it's in Death Valley, where it gets like really cold at night.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
it's
best
Death
place to put it.
Valley.
Youth detention center.
Pop.
I really gotta take a shit. Oh!
So I don't remember. Does this all take place at Crystal Lake also, or
Guy's
is this
kind of cut up.
or is it a different location? And if so, why are they have this at Crystal Lake?
It's got to be nearby.
It's the red stripe.
Yeah, because there's there's the scene later where they're talking about how, the deputy thinks it's Jason,
Yeah.
and the other big continuity error in this franchise is the sheriff talking about how they cremated him.
Reggie's kind of got like an inverse Johnny Depp jersey from Nightmare on Elm Street there.
It's probably the exact same size as the one Johnny Depp wore.
No junk food is what the billboard says, or the corkboard.
I just noticed that for like the first time ever.
Oh, it's Andrew Luck's number. Sorry. He wasn't born yet.
Reggie the Reckless.
Aww.
What a weird life that would be, right? Look at that cool Popeye thing. What is that? A cookie jar?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
you're noticing all
nice.
sorts of stuff.
Oh my God! Why hasn't Popeye been on recasting?
I just broke him out.
He is, yep.
You are gonna have to work on that, sir. I totally want to
Oh,
hear.
my goodness.
I totally want to hear a scene of Silence of the Lambs with Popeye as Buffalo Bill.
Straying off subject, but
Huh. That just happened.
Wasn't there another impersonation born out of the commentary?
I think so last time.
maybe Ving Rhames, I think. was the
Yes.
first one.
The
It's
original.
like your first
yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah, shut up, Dick.
It's not that big of a deal, to be honest.
It's not like he's going to be eating anything.
We were trying to forget him.
Just yesterday.
But I guess it's a big deal.
Of course, he's a pretty big guy. There's probably going to be a lot more food now.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry.
A lot more chocolate.
Yeah.
Their chocolate budget went down. It says pot hurts on
I
that
saw that
sign
too.
back there, too. I'm seeing all kinds of new stuff. This, what's that post? You can drug abuse starts.
You can drug abuse.
That guy's got a plate of eggs and a pickle on his tray.
It was a
It's like
sausage.
eggs and like a little. Oh, it looked like a pickle. A little odd food
You
choice.
always see pickles.
Sometimes I really enjoy watching eating acting, like dinner acting,
Yeah.
where they just spend the whole time pushing food around on their plate, or
Yeah.
they're cutting things for an eternity on their plate.
This is so badass right here. I wish I
I
had
know,
this
it's-
ability to do this to anybody at any time.
It's like a fireman's carry into like an. He just gave him an attitude adjustment and then just fucking.
You touch my masks.
It was like within a matter of 2 seconds, he was on his fucking ass getting punched out. Doesn't even cut through the neck at all.
No.
Not even close.
Everything's dull in this movie, apparently.
Until fake Jason
That-
gets a hold of it.
That piggo.
She reminds me of a lady I worked with,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
and he reminds me of Clark's cousin from Christmas Vacation, right?
Yeah.
You big dildo, eat your fucking stop. He said, like, I think it was either in a commentary or Crystal Lake Memories, that all that shit that he was eating is like ice cold, and he's just having to slurp that stuff down,
Gross.
right?
These two characters, to me, don't even exist in the reality. Like, they are so comical. Like,
Yep.
You need to come to Toma more often, Sam.
That's true.
Brandy works dispatch. She would beg to differ, right? She can name at least 4 people that reminds her of Ethel.
I love you.
Another guy just set up for the kill.
for Slaughter, yeah. This movie should be just be called Friday 13th Bad Haircuts.
Like, they try to set him up as a red herring, but he's not even around long enough to be a
Nope.
red herring.
That's one fucking ugly man.
It's like they're like stage acting.
Yeah.
Love every minute of it,
Turn it
though.
up.
So
Fucking love it.
I was watching some clips earlier when I was writing notes for the show, and I was watching the scene where they get killed, and watch closely when Ethel's making the stew if you haven't done it before. It definitely is really disgusting.
Is his last name Burns? Roy Burns? I'm trying to read his.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Roy Burns, yeah.
Bob Burns. Oh, that is the guy.
Oh, this fucking scene. This is Andy's spirit animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I'd drive like I might have drove
You've
like that a
driven
little
like
bit
that.
in
Don't even-
high school in my SS. Oh yeah, I drove. Like
Andy
a fucking
picking
idiot.
Danielle up from work.
Yep. This is what it's like.
He looks at least 3 times her age.
At least.
Isn't that the guy who used to do the Micro Machine commercials?
That's what I
in the
was gonna
80s?
question. the auctioneer voice,
Yeah.
Yeah. Parts sold separately.
or Mean Gene Okerlund. He looks sort of like
Oh,
him.
yeah. He's a skinny Mean Gene, yeah.
He's got like and he's got like the fucking Robin Williams arm hair going on too. You know, right?
The ladies love it.
I guess you're hairy like
She's-
animal.
She's cute.
She is. She's pretty.
She's way out of his league, but he knows how to party.
Definitely.
He has a cool car and does drugs. So,
And he's got.
3 things women love.
yep. At least in the '80s they did.
Yeah. That stopped in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
It's showtime.
Just for us, the audience.
Yeah,
Like how he has a cup holder for his fucking
His-
Budweiser.
his-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to ask all the lady listeners out there, have you ever flashed yourself in the mirror?
I know I have.
You gotta know what it
That's
looks
a
like.
Whatever
lot
that
of
was.
coke.
Is it?
He talks to himself.
Yeah.
What a cool
This
guy.
This is definitely me.
He's working on a skit later.
It's
yeah.
just, yeah. In Sunday, the that's not instead of cocaine, instead of spinach, it's cocaine.
The fuck?
Those earrings must weigh 100 pounds. That's huge. You see those things? It's like anchors on her
Yeah.
freaking.
Cool ass old diner. Bet they had fucking great breakfast there.
Yeah. It's is it? I wonder if it's the same diner as Part 8. You know, nobody's gonna touch that ray of fucking sunshine.
No.
Is that her boss?
Oh, the cat. Yes.
Out of
yes.
nowhere.
Had a
Very
Yeah, why is there a
sanit-
goddamn cat in the
Very
diner?
very sanitary in a eatery.
Flying out of thin air.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing there.
My dad looked a lot like this in the 80s.
I wondered.
Yes.
And the 90s. He used to have like the long hippie hair, and then when he had kids, he cut it short. I could probably find some pictures, but he had the big like Dahmer glasses.
Ouchie.
Oh yeah.
There goes the blow. Don't let the cat get into that. Oh.
It's a good
Why
shot,
are their
though.
pants just on the ground? This place is
That's-
disgusting.
This place
No
needs
wonder
shut
there's
down.
No wonder there's nobody in there. Like, I ain't getting this fucking shithole.
Oh, they have harp on
We
tap.
got cats shitting and pissing. They got pans on the ground. I'd say that's about a 68, 69 Dodge Charger.
69 for sure.
Oh, yeah. For this guy, it had to be.
Oh, Ted.
She puts down the mirror and more coke falls out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's just coke in everything.
She's gonna flash that mirror too. You know, it's showtime for you.
To be fair, if I had those tits, I would too, all the time.
Yeah.
That is fair. Oh,
She's
hello.
gonna snort it off the floorboard.
Oh, so they're Smarties.
Oh,
Yeah.
been eating
I got
those
that
wrong
right,
for
yeah.
years.
If he's that addicted, he'd have like a necklace. You know, like you could break them off and shit.
I always thought it was weird in this scene that she looks down at the boots and continues to stare at the boots, doesn't look up to see what's attached to the boots.
Well, she did see a bloody axe too. So I mean,
Right, but
that's-
look up. You're going to look up and be like, oh.
That's true.
Anyways, that's a stupid nitpick.
Oh, and another just people just set up for slaughter. You know, it's even though it's a little bit longer than the others. I think he just likes to stand up in his room and sweat and just look.
Looking at them chickens makes me
Yeah.
hot.
I'm gonna look at it, looking at them cocks down on the ground there.
Oh, well, fuck no chicken, boss.
Rhode Island Red.
Oh, fuck, he just appeared out of nowhere.
He looks and Jason's just out there slaughtering chickens one by one with an axe. He's just chasing them.
Holy fuck, that'd be amazing.
This guy can sleep through anything, apparently. No kidding. Look, that's like got to be the rattiest police station. It's like a, it's like a small shed that he's operating out of.
It's just the other half of the diner.
So,
Another wrench in the works with the plot line.
time for
The
Insane's
whole-
Games here.
Oh.
A lot of the Friday 13th sequels were filmed under different titles, so people wouldn't know they were filming a Friday 13th movie. Can you tell me what the shooting title of this movie was?
Repetition.
Very good. Andy wins. Where's the applause? Okay.
He broke.
Fuck this ashtray.
Oh, hi.
Another one of a favorite Friday girls for obvious reasons.
And then she
Not gonna
became a
lie.
school teacher.
Oh, that shirt he's got is rad.
I could see you in that.
Got to roll them sleeves up almost to the shoulder. I mean, what's the point of even having sleeves? Like how short those things are. Like, I mean,
It's called fashion.
Yeah,
oh,
Andy.
my mistake.
Try and get some of that.
Tried to get some of that like this guy.
So,
Oh, you're so studly. Let me chase you.
so in high school, we made our own Friday the 13th movies.
Oh, yeah.
We called them I Was a Teenage Jason. That was the name of our series. And to make the movies longer, I would splice in kill scenes from other Friday the 13th movies. I used this one, of course.
Huh, weird.
Apparently, this is a Three Stooges routine. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And you didn't know any girls, so that's why.
Pretty much.
The only way to get girls in the movies.
Yep.
Let's have a picnic.
Spark a doob first.
Do you think she got cast because her last name's Voorhees or because she has huge tits?
On IMDb, it did say that it caught the filmmaker's attention when she auditioned and they saw on her resume her last name. But it's probably the other.
Yeah.
Gotta keep talking. Can't
Gotta
just watch.
Well,
Andy, put it away.
Andy.
got the pervy old man here, which would be me in this movie. In this case, one fucking ugly man that goes right there. Oh, and he's licking his lips.
God.
You horny
Really
old
creeped
bastard.
out.
My guts.
I didn't even get any. There's not any food in his stomach either. He was weak. He couldn't defend himself. Wow.
God,
Two
quick
pump-
draw McGraw right there.
Yeah. 2-pump chump. I gotta go wash up.
You said she's a teacher now? Or became a teacher?
She became a teacher. I don't know if she's still a teacher. I thought I'd read somewhere. I was double checking IMDb and I couldn't find it. But man, there's a lot of trivia on there about this movie.
I never got a
That I
teacher
think
like
she
that.
got fired because they found out it was her. I don't know if that's true.
Aw.
I don't know if that's true.
I was gonna say she'd be rich from the lawsuit, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shit. All my teachers look like fucking Keith
Ethel.
Richards.
my gym teacher looked like the Coke dude earlier. Or Ethel.
Do, do, do. It's all peaceful and serene.
One
One
of
of
the
my
best-
favorite kills.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the best kills in the franchise, right?
Right. In my
This
I
The
agree.
snap. Oh, there.
Yeah,
is
to
where
me,
it
this is one of those that not showing it is
Even better.
Even better, yeah. You get that cool sound effect. You get
You had her topless back there, and you're gonna stand, throw rocks into water.
And here's
Yeah.
another thing. How goddamn far away did he go? He had to have heard her scream.
Oh yeah. He's stoned.
Why did he leave?
Literally stoned. He's throwing stones.
Ah.
Wah, wah.
Boom, ching. Fuck you, plant.
This is like this is like what I did when I was like 10, walking through the woods.
But
What a waste.
Right? And you've got this kill followed by probably one of the another great kills in the franchise, in my opinion, with this tourniquet that's coming up.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got something against eyes with these two. He doesn't like the eyes of these characters, apparently.
He must be Italian.
So
Now he's going to
gnarly.
turn it the opposite way.
Yeah, yeah, that shot always bothered me when that last little chink is going in the wrong way. Right there, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're loosening it. What are you doing?
Yeah, the continuity is... Oh, well.
Did they just like reuse the shot and reverse it, or what?
I think so.
and those rings were on that belt earlier. Yeah, that's good. Just kidding.
Oh, he's gonna go get in trouble.
Oh yeah, that's what
Demon.
that means.
I named my kid Demon. Well, which is probably pretty accurate. He's probably an asshole.
Try not to
I
get
let
in
that-
trouble with Demon.
Exactly.
Good luck.
A lot of denim shirts in this movie.
That seems like an awful idea.
There's also continuity issues in this movie with her pink sweater. It goes on and off in between scenes. She mentioned something about that in Crystal Lake Memories.
Wasn't she also like her favorite scene is when she's wet and you could see her boobs through her shirt?
Her favorite scene? Maybe, I don't know.
Just because I think it was her was saying something about how like she just did not like the way she looked in this movie until that scene, and then yeah.
She was kind of a prima donna through the whole thing, is from what I've heard.
As opposed to a post Madonna.
Yeah, not a post Madonna.
Yeah. Post Madonna would be doing like Pilates and, dating men 30 years younger.
Why is there intense Friday the 13th music?
I was
during
just
this scene?
thinking, we're driving, oh my God, we're driving.
Jason's just chasing them on foot.
No one is allowed to leave during the intense driving scene.
Trailer park, trailer park. They made a
Yeah.
neon sign just so everyone knows.
And Demon's bitchin' red van matches Reggie's tracksuit.
In the enchilada sauce.
Yeah.
That's your breakfast? These guys have such great chemistry together.
Yeah.
I love it.
Where are you keeping the trioxin?
And this guy could be Spider's like twin,
Yeah. He, I think he just came straight off of the set of Return to the Living Dead.
Don't get in trouble with
I
the
saved up. I got her.
beer drinking, pot smokers. She's a registered sex offender.
Didn't I see her on the Cosbys?
Right?
She reminds me of like one of the actresses from the Cosby Show.
Is this a van or a fucking food truck? No one. Got beer and freaking. I sell jewelry too. Here.
But he said it was bad.
Let's go take Reggie to see his brother who lives in a van. Surely nothing bad will happen.
Down
by the
river.
Well, the lake in this case.
They should make that a bug zapper at the same time. That'd be cool.
Why is he so transfixed by a light now?
Neon's a trigger for him? I don't
I
understand.
suppose.
Oh no, it's Junior.
It's called the kickstand, bud. Oh my God, a truck.
He's like literally just standing there.
Hasn't said anything.
Right. Has not been confrontational. Has not even. He wasn't. He approached him.
So Junior probably has the same conversation with the tree.
I want to know where, like, Tommy Jarvis got his ass kicking skills. He's like a literal fucking Chuck Norris in this. Like, look how much he's just beating the shit out of people.
Straight out of Roadhouse.
Exactly. And he's just toying with him. Look at that shit. Hit him again. Wesley, fuck you.
Also, thanks for the contact high.
Exactly. Can I take one of those enchiladas? I'm a little stoned.
You probably want that van, don't you, Jason?
Yeah. I had one like that one too. Had carpet,
Shag
all
rug.
interior,
Really?
bed in the
Yeah.
back. It was pretty awesome.
Damn enchiladas! Yeah.
I don't think he will ever live this role down.
Maybe he's the most relatable character in this movie for me.
It's the
Hence
leather
the
pants,
scene.
right?
Yeah.
Because that's how you.
I had a pair of leather pants in high school.
What? See some pictures.
What's it say? Harley's
shit.
rule.
End of the world near? I'm assuming
Yep.
that's what that says.
Fadden was here.
He's so abusive.
True.
Do not write on walls. In wall.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
I like that.
The poop duet classic.
I think I'm gonna shit like this in public from now on. Just randomly
Hope the guy in the stall next to you will join.
in the Denny's, just like, ooh, baby, ooh.
I should have done this at the
Next-
bathroom at
even a-
Halloween Palooza.
Yeah,
'cause
the next
someone
one.
probably
That'd be awesome.
someone probably would recognize
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it at like a horror-related convention or something. You're at least got to get a laugh.
Yes.
They weren't singing the same song, though.
Oh, she already got it,
Oh my!
and
did
she's
you
breathing.
See that vein
Yeah, I was
on
gonna
her
say
neck
you could kind
pulsing?
of see it. Yeah, just nerves.
Yikes.
It's gonna have a demon skewer.
This is
Ah, don't.
terrifying, though. Like,
Oh yeah, you don't know where it's coming.
Owie.
it's like a deadly glory hole.
Reverse
See, I would be
glory
like-
hole.
I would have taken like the lid off the tank and tried to like deflect
You wouldn't
it.
have done shit.
I would have got out of the goddamn toilet.
Not me. I would have died right away. I would be too flustered and
Jumped
just let him
into the
fucking kill me.
toilet.
I'd panic and be killed instantly.
Spit it out.
I'd still be sitting on the toilet, to be fair.
Yeah.
And enchiladas are half-hour minimum.
I shit like a 5-year-old. I just grunt and just blast it out.
I don't know how kids shit, so
Oh, you've never been like in the toilet and when it's like, the dad's in there going, oh no, and he's going, ee! You know. And plus, I've been shitting, when I was 5. I remember.
Violet's makeup is rad in this scene.
Or I'll put your ass to sleep.
Nice little wave. What's the dude on the left in? Is he in anything else?
I can't recall. Not that I can remember.
And this is definitely Dennis Quaid from Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Randy
Randy
Quaid, not
Quaid.
Dennis.
Randy Quaid, yeah.
Wrong Quaid.
Yeah, so watch her make this freaking stew, man.
It's the biggest fucking pot ever.
I know, and I don't think it's on a stove or anything.
Huh?
Okay, so she like spits in it. That's not even the gross part.
It's just chucking shit in there.
Yeah.
Looks like dishwater.
Yeah, it's in like a sink.
Yeah.
Is that like a jar of cigarette butts that was sitting on the fucking table? I love how she talks to her kid. About time you fuckwad. Was that Ajax? What the fuck is that shit?
Mixes it with her hand. Did you see that?
Ew.
Yeah.
She
It's
like
like
washed,
clear liquid,
practically
yeah.
washed her hands in it.
Bye, asshole.
Well, now her face is in it. And probably
Ew.
brains. I still try some.
You sick fuck.
It's the best stew in the whole goddamn world, guys. Come on. Where's the steering wheel?
Yeah.
Did you notice that? It's not even fucking there.
She forgot it back at camp.
She's just sitting there. It looked like her hands were in her lap. It was like, oh, okay. I
She's
just-
like, oh,
did.
Reggie reckless? I'm going to show him I'm reckless. I'm going to drive without a steering wheel. She's like, this thing doesn't fucking work. I don't have a steering wheel.
yeah, it's like there's no. Okay, it's a miniature. Okay, all right. It's
It
like
is
one of
slower
those
than a dash.
racing ones. Okay.
You feel better?
Because normally those old trucks have like these big fucking steering wheels. Gotta have rain.
Yeah.
Does it rain in like all of the Friday the 13th?
That's
It
good
should.
trivia.
It rains in
I
one.
think it does. I know it rains in 2.
It rains in 2. I don't think in 3, but definitely in 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think no on 3. Fuck. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and watch. I also saw in the IMDb trivia that this is the first one where they refer to Jason by his full name, Jason Voorhees. And I'm like, that can't be true. So now I'm going to have to do a goddamn marathon.
Does he have a middle name?
Well, I just meant calling him Jason Voorhees instead of just calling him
Jason.
Voorhees or whatever. Or Jason.
I wonder what his middle name, if it's ever been, because it's Michael Audrey Myers, right?
Right.
And I don't think we've ever heard Frederick Krueger's middle name, if there's ever been one.
It's alopecia.
Oh, of course.
It was the
I wonder what
longest
movie
word
this
you could
is.
think of.
Yeah.
What was it?
Pretty much. I was kind of nervous too. I wasn't sure I said it
I
right.
think you did.
So is that Booger from Revenge of the Nerds' little brother?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
literally like looking this up.
Yeah, it's bothering you.
Curtis Armstrong's little brother.
I think so.
What the fuck is a frush?
All these people are like old on IMDb now, so I can't figure out who's playing who. Jake is his name? Okay.
Sure. He works for State Farm.
And this is Robin, I think, is the girl's name in this scene.
Batman sidekick.
Different.
Why is he dressed like one of the orderlies that brought them there?
He hasn't done anything since 1987.
Oh.
He only had 5 movie roles.
And this is probably the one that's most known.
It's his first.
So all of our high school fears in this scene right here.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey.
Literally getting laughed at by the girl. Yep.
Andy's like, yeah, me too, guys. You bad word, lady.
Going to the Popeye cookie jar, you bitch.
Yeah, I am what I am.
Oh, he
lady.
is crying.
It's gonna wanna be with you. It's gonna.
Too many Popeye references.
Give you some sugar.
No handball playing in the hallway, guys.
Come on.
No,
Positively.
Positively no handball playing.
No,
Go
no
to your
hand
bedroom
job-
if you're going to handball
No,
play.
yeah, no hand jobs in the hallway.
So wait a minute. Do they live here, or is this like a summer camp thing?
Yes.
Well, I'd
If it's
say
a summer
her-
camp thing, when did she have time to
Came
decorate
early,
that room?
okay?
There's like
I mean, it takes like an hour to decorate a locker. What could? There is so much in that place. It's like a fucking billboard everywhere. Just
Oh, hello.
Flyers.
Oh, okay.
yeah, pretty much.
Notice you in the hall.
Yeah, right?
Now, do we see the aftermath of that kill, or is that just it for Jake that we see? I can't
that's,
remember.
I think that's it for Jake. Yeah.
So we see a hatchet, and then
So
yeah,
he coulda
this guy
lived, is what
sneaks
you're
into
saying.
the house. Well,
No, I think you see him in one of the beds later.
okay.
In the infamous of all the Friday the 13th films.
Yeah, what do you call that?
Dec-
scene?
yeah, the decorating your house with all the dead bodies scene. Like
They
it
do that
happens
in
in every
4.
single movie where the final girl or whoever comes
Discovers-
across every single dead friend.
Right, right.
It's a real thing. Yep. Stairs. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a door. Yep.
she's wearing her nice flats to watch a movie. Oh, the little bunny has sunglasses.
Oh.
James Dean.
Oh. Well, there's that.
It's showtime.
Like this is completely like
Every time.
this scene is completely exploitive.
Gratuitous.
Because it's like she was the nice girl that was. I mean, not really nice because she was sort of a bitch to him, but not like the promiscuous girl.
Well, she is in this kind of detention home for a reason. You know, suppose she's probably done some bad things. She had a reason to get here.
Yeah, let's explore that. So, 2 killed in the woods. They're there because they're nymphomaniacs. Jake's there because he.
Of course, she
stutters?
doesn't pull it all the way up. It's got to, you know,
It's hot. Summertime.
it's raining out.
Yeah,
You're
nipples
right.
pop out when it's hot.
The Pink Panther's watching.
It is. It's creeping me out.
From underneath the bunk, of course. Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
Okay.
How big is that bed?
Yeah, normally
That's pretty
bunks
big.
are only like you're usually
twin
sleeping
size.
single.
Yeah.
Or if that. Oh yes.
I know
this
Tad practiced
dance.
these dance moves.
So rad, like miming with dancing and robots. So cool.
Yeah.
Quick, who does this song? I'm curiously asking because
I don't know. It's on my Halloween playlist. I don't know who it is though.
It's not Duran Duran, is it?
No, it's like an unknown band.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Depeche Mode.
It's definitely like a new wave kind of
Yeah.
band, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because look at her. She's new wave.
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Crimped hair.
Lots of
Choppy.
Annie Lennox on that wall, from what I could see.
Where did he go?
In the guitar case.
Duh, Mike.
I guess it's more of a banjo case.
He blended into the wall with the pictures, camouflage.
She has a hockey poster on the wall.
He just-
He stood in front of it.
Yeah,
oh, over there.
because she looks like a hockey fan.
Right.
I
Right?
guess there is a little space right
All
there.
right.
It would have been so rad if, like, in this scene, he's trying to, like, slash her, and she's just avoiding him by dancing on accident, like, not even intended.
Accidentally.
Oh, I
Just
want to do
missing.
that scene. Has that ever
Yeah.
been done before? Because that's brilliant.
That's
That'd be
pretty good.
hilarious.
Probably in a scary movie.
Now,
Aw.
you just
now he
ruined
was
it.
supposed to go up the hoo-ha with this machete in the original kill, but that got cut.
Yeah, but that's why when they find her dead body later, her crotch is all bloody.
Interesting.
What's a hoo-ha, Andy?
That would
Don't
be...
answer that. Our lawyer said don't answer that.
Isn't that show with all the country music singers and they tell jokes in cornfields?
No, that's Hee Haw. You're thinking of that show. But that's where you keep it going. for
Oh
like an
no,
hour.
I'm thinking of that restaurant, the Mongolian Grill restaurant.
Okay.
You wanted me
Oh,
to
hoo-ha.
Yeah. Oh.
Come on, Reggie, save the day.
He's got the tracksuit on. He's ready to
I
run.
thought they were footy
Right.
pajamas.
Well, he's got a zipper.
Oh,
I don't
dang it,
know.
That's not as cool. It's footy
Oh, it looks like
pajamas.
One Piece, actually. I think you might be right.
wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was hood? Damn.
Well, maybe it's tucked in.
Because that's what you do.
It's the 80s.
You're right. Hey, come discover all these bodies.
Oh, Why is it so dark?
Oh, boo.
He took the time to, like, stack them all into Tommy's room.
That's the shit Jason used to do.
Like Jason Voorhees or Jason...
Voorhees.
Voorhees.
Okay.
But just don't look in that closet, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I saw boobies.
Makes me feel funny.
I love how the lightning is perfectly timed here.
Oh, yes.
There's supposed to
give
be
her-
There's supposed to be 4 bodies in here. What the fuck?
Just give her a look. Like one flash of lightning to give her a look.
I'm not going to be able to get the stains out of those sheets.
You tell me where that 4th body is right now, mister.
I have to push them.
Love
you,
that
Gore.
scene.
Yes. Exploding doors.
It's one tough, badass ambulance driver to be able to just
Yeah.
bust open a door. I don't think you could do that.
You want to bet
Let's go try it
on your door?
on your
What?
front door right here.
Drive an ambulance? Or
Yeah, I can totally drive an ambulance.
No, it was around her waist, and she took the time to put it over her shoulders. You see that?
Yeah.
Now, in the next, I don't think... Yeah, now it's gone.
No,
And,
it is gone.
And in the next
Which-
scene, I bet it's going to be there. She went back and picked it up.
Which you could say that it could have easily been lost, but yeah, if it pops
And
back
here
up,
it
there
is.
it is! Yay! The magic pink sweater.
Ouch, my head.
You still got the gum.
I was going
Was
to
he
say, I thought I saw gum.
Love that
Best-
scream.
Right?
Yep.
Because it's the 14th
And
take.
he's fucking gone. See ya, bitch.
That's why he's the best. Fuck this. He's really running.
Vanished.
He's fucking three blocks away.
Yeah. 4,
He's
5,
halfway
40.
to Tucson. He is
ran-
gone.
Reggie,
He
you're
ran
so
fast
reckless.
he actually dried off.
There's smoke coming off his shoes.
He's pissed
He's
about it.
just fuck this.
Well, the sweater's gone again.
Sweater's gone again.
No one's noticed that. It's like continuity things are fun. Oh, he ate that
He
one. Oof.
biffed it. Pam, where are you? You left her in the dust about.
She's
50
way
She's a
behind
mile
you.
back behind you, dude.
And
Oh, the sweater's back.
Thud.
Oh, okay, and
A
she
railroad
just
spike.
physically lost it in that last shot, the sweater. How long is that tent stake? To go all the way through his head into the...
I think it was a railroad spike, but
Okay, how long is that railroad spike?
they're not that long. I don't think
That
so.
or it's a
Exactly.
tent spike. I don't know.
She's
Already
right.
hanging apple.
She's right.
Yeah, she does look a lot better. You're so reckless.
Reginald.
Reginald Aloysius. Oh, shit.
And the
Fucking
poor
little-
grandpa.
Oh, no, Grandpa.
Aw, innocent.
I know.
The only innocent in this whole
Got a
movie.
Another
couple
thing-
thumbs in the eyes.
What?
Yeah,
Another
again with
thing
the
with
eyes.
eyes. This might as well be a Fulci film.
I was just going to say, it's not really Roy, it's Lucio Fulci. That would have been a great twist ending.
It's just not enough Jills and stuff. It's-
This is the shoe scene there.
Ooh.
Power walk. E.
Whoop 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 whoop. Like running and play Scooby Doo style. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Milking it.
Fuck that door.
Yeah.
Get him,
I'm gonna
Reggie.
Got to put my hood up.
Doesn't have a
now.
license to drive this.
Jason's defeated by bright light.
Ah. Ouch.
Fuck, that hurt.
You should still just run over his ass.
Right, you're right there.
Exactly.
Park
Just park that
fucking-
thing on top of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Or yeah, just
Cut him in half.
or put the bucket down on him or something. You know, just hold his ass still.
That hurts. Why are you squeezing?
We always think logically when watching horror movies.
I've learned,
But we
when
wouldn't
you're
have done
in
shit.
a scary. I have learned when you're in a scary situation, things that people do in horror movies actually do happen. It actually makes sense.
Every time someone tries to murder me, I run up the stairs.
Yep. Every time.
Have I told you guys? I know Jason knows it. The story of the bat. So, I was living in this apartment, this house that was converted into apartments, and the hallway. I was in the upstairs, so the hallway, which went to the outside of the house, there was a bat flying around in there, and I'm freaking out because I'm trying to go down the stairs, and I'm terrified of bats. So, first of all, I cover myself in head to toe in like towels and like 4 or 5 shirts and gloves. I'm like, you ain't getting any of my blood. And I go out there with a broom, and I hit the thing. Keep trying to hit it, and I keep missing, so it's getting more intense. And I finally make contact, and the bat goes down. And I do that thing they do at the end of every horror movie where you lean in to make sure it's dead. And that little fucker flipped over and flew right into my face. I'm like, nope, done. So
I
it
had to get
happens.
one out of my house too.
I better check this out.
Making dumb moves in horror movies actually makes sense.
Yeah. I wonder if this is like the same. I guess it can't be the same barn. It's not the different shooting location, but
Oh, like from 3.
it's very similar.
It feels.
That's how they make them in upstate
It's
New
a
York.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's a barn. Yeah.
Oh,
I love
Texas
how this thing
Chainsaw.
automatically starts. Because most
Yeah,
it's already running. It's not even sputtering, which you can't even hear. But
she had it on silent.
I guess
Oh.
yeah, it's on vibrate. So.
Yeah, go for his hand holding the knife. I don't know.
This has got to be the most superhuman paramedic I've ever seen. He just gets stabbed with.
He's about to die. Look, he's. Oh,
Uh-oh.
but. Oh,
Where's Ash when you need him?
taking
His
a
don't
shit
start with a
somewhere.
shit either.
Yeah,
And she does the thing all of us would do.
throw it at him. Right.
Yep.
Well, and oh,
The showdown.
It's on.
Why do you have blue on your mask?
That's not your mask.
And both your eyes.
Your mask has red stripes, even though you seem to get a new mask in every installment and the exact same one every time, except for this one.
Yes.
He's gonna reason with him.
I think it said that this actor only says like 24 words in the entire movie.
I was thinking, yeah, he didn't have much. He just. I bet you he's still sweating in this rain too.
Yeah, that's not rainwater.
Yeah.
Don't, Jason.
What?
The moment you're supposed to turn into fucking Bruce Lee, like you have like 2 times previously, you're just sitting there with your dick in your hand.
Can we point out how horrible of a shot
Here we
Roy
go.
is? Because
Yeah,
Tommy was
stab him in
standing
the
right
dick.
there, not moving. They were face to face, and he just gave him a little paper cut.
Yeah, He probably just stabbed him in the femoral artery, though, which
Yeah, he's
is
done.
he's gonna. If
Bleed
the
out.
fall doesn't, if the fall doesn't kill him eventually, onto, all those spikes, he's gonna bleed out.
I was always disappointed when I was younger that I could never find machetes that looked like that. It's like the all silver, like really long
Sort of
ones.
curved,
You,
like,
you
yeah.
go to like Walmart
Yeah.
and shit, they just have those like small black ones. With,
Yeah, the traditional Jason Voorhees looking one. Right?
I had a cool one. Like when we moved into the house my mom lives in now, because it was my great grandparents and they left like all the original 70s and 60s lawn tools and they had a rad machete there.
nice.
Yeah, we just had traditional corn knives where I'm at. I mean, they had the black ones, but this was like the wooden handle with like a really weird looking blade.
Oh, yeah.
We'd use them to rogue and stuff like that.
Andy's go-to's waiting for something song.
Yep.
Like he's in an elevator or something.
Manam. Manam.
He's walking pretty good for just getting stabbed in the leg.
Right.
And hit by a tractor.
And getting his arm sawed off with a fucking chainsaw.
Yeah.
He's still got a mean swing, though. Ow.
Excuse me. Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Whoa!
Ah, we're zooming.
Where am I going? Am I going this way? I'm going that way.
Let me go by, please.
Reggie!
Reginald.
So the one thing I've always wanted to know. Oh wait, never mind. We're not there yet.
Another 30 seconds here.
Yeah.
Tuggo Reggie.
Come on, Tommy, get your paper cut and get up.
Chops Reggie's leg off. Whoops. Sorry, I missed.
Okay, let me do this again. So the one thing I've always wanted to know is where did Roy get the skull cap,
The hood.
the hood? Yeah.
Good question.
I mean, I appreciate his attention to detail.
What do you assume it's one of Tommy's, man?
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to think, actually, that was my rationale, yeah.
That alien one he showed in the beginning could just cut the face out of it.
Yep.
That's I
Now,
always
what does
kinda
her
thought.
name tag say? I can't.
Kate?
I'm
Is
always
all I
looking
could
for
read.
like obscure, if they've got some sort of obscure reference to something else, you know. Got another deputy there. It's not the.
Could it be Barney Fife, maybe?
Or the.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping you'd do
Oh God.
donuts. I set you up.
Jason.
It's not Voorhees.
Who the hell is Jason Voorhees? Never heard of that fucking guy. I think I met him once. Big motherfucker, hockey mask.
Oh.
Oh, a picture that was taken on set.
Oh.
Right before he was murdered.
I saw chocolate in the corners of his mouth. You-
Oh, that'd have been hilarious if there was chocolate on his mouth in that picture. Oh,
Yeah,
let's
his-
remake this
his-
movie.
His dad came by, took a picture of him, left for half an hour, and then he got hacked to shit.
Can't leave you alone for just a half an hour, boy. Just get yourself hacked up.
Got a nudie photo in there. Got naked.
I love
pictures
how
of
that
Jason
there's a
Voorhees.
picture of Jason. How stupid.
Who took that?
Yeah.
Some dead guy is who took
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's like- exactly. Yeah. Somebody found the film.
Oh, look, that says 13 on the fire alarm. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, scratched in.
It was.
She's.
Why the fuck was there a picture of Jason in a hockey
One-
mask? That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in any of these movies.
Right?
Was he posing for that picture? What the fuck was that?
His headshot.
Jesus
Before
Christ.
you bury
God,
that
I
knife
never
in
put
my
that
head,
together. How stupid that was.
before you bury
Jesus.
that machete in my skull, let me snap a pic.
My God, I used to like this movie.
That ruined it. That was what ruined
No. God damn it.
it. The guy had newspaper clippings in part 4, too. I'm going to go back and watch, see if there's a picture of
man.
Jason in those newspaper
It was
clippings.
close up. There's no way.
Unless they were like driving by and like snapped the pic like really
They,
quick.
they look in his wallet and there's also pictures of Bigfoot and aliens.
Right.
And
right.
Chupacabra.
Fuck.
Loch Ness. It's like,
Might
oh,
as
he
well.
was not only an ambulance driver.
Oh shit, what's real? Is this
Gotcha,
happening?
bitch.
Who's your favorite, Tommy?
Oh, Tom Matthews all the way.
Yeah, I
Corey
gotta go with
Feldman.
Tom.
Feldman for me.
I just
Fell
love Tom
dog.
Matthews that much.
It's the old fell
He
dog.
trumps Feldman for me. Can't help it.
You can't be hunting bear. I don't even know the rest of that line. I can't remember, but he just tells that guy he doesn't.
So sweaty.
I mean, I think we can all agree this is our least favorite Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, no fault to this actor. It's just
got
the
the
other two
slice.
Tommies are that awesome.
Notice that
Just slice
this
in it.
mask is also different because it's half of the red is gone. We had full red in the other masks that we've seen. That's a little bit of a nitpick, but
Well, and it's got the slash and...
Yep.
yeah, the part 4. Well, I guess that'd be the part 3 axe wound that goes in.
Yeah.
Staring contest.
And grand champion.
Well,
as
Tommy's
always.
cheating because he's not even
Tommy.
looking because he's laying down flat and looking straight up. How is he seeing Jason at all?
Jason's on the
Tom-
ceiling.
Tommy
Oh, okay.
won. He stared through him until he disappeared.
Fuck
Of course,
this hospital.
that might be morphine drip. He might be high as hell.
Just let me grab my mask in here.
How'd he get that?
The Blue Knight rules. You're going down, Red Knight.
He ordered it online. Spirit Halloween.
And Amazon delivery gets faster and faster all the time.
Almost like he was going to get caught, jacking off or something. Oh shit.
Gonna stick his dick in one of the eye holes.
Yeah, I'm going to skull fuck that Jason mask.
What are we talking? Are we in a Rob Zombie movie right now? What kind of?
happened?
Rob
Conversation
Zombie's
is this?
Friday the 13th.
Oh God, Jason would have like a big old beard.
No, it's Tommy the Reckless.
Yeah.
You bring me all the way out here to Crystal Lake and this prick pulls a knife on us?
Yay.
Yay!
Still a good time. Still
Oh,
a
yeah.
good
This
time.
movie's so much fun.
Debussy Voorhees.
Dude Vor. What a great last name. Dude Vor. Or is it Duvois?
Sure.
Topazian?
We did it. We did it.
Yep. I'm just looking at these names, You never really pay attention to you only pay attention to a little bit of the credits, but
And still photographer Joe Mealy.
That's a classic PF joke.
Michael
we stole.
Gastaldo. That's
Stunt
a classic
coordinator
yeah.
Richard
set
Warlock.
Richard.
Not
Oh, yeah.
Dick Warlock.
Mm,
And Tom Morga as Roy's stunt double.
nice.
Yep.
It's funny that's Richard Warlock.
Yeah.
My friends call me Dick. Look at all those drivers.
You need him.
Yeah, for all those pickup scenes.
Good one. Briscoe's Animals.
Bruce's Gomorrah Catering for all those enchiladas.
Yeah.
Those damn enchiladas.
Bum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Now,
Right, roll.
Special
yeah.
thanks to Converse and Nike.
Wow.
Reggie was wearing
Sellouts.
All Stars.
Oh, yeah. So talk about product placement.
Vinny.
That's weird. We're just now getting to the actors.
Yeah, that's what I was
Right.
thinking. They put the music credits before the actors.
I'm looking for the
The catering.
Word.
second deputy. It's the Yeah. Still got good
stuff.
music for the credits.
Oh yeah. Yay.
Yay!
That was
What?
fun.
No stinger? No after credit sequence?
It appears no.
You big dildo.
There you go.
So there you have it, folks. There, Friday the 13th, Part 5, The New Beginning.
A new beginning.
What a new beginning that is. And that concludes another episode of Attack of the Killer podcast. Did you guys have fun? I had a good time.
Yeah.
Freaking loved it.
Oh yeah, it was actually pretty darn fun to watch it with you guys. So
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Can we just do commentaries from now on? That was fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll see how many
Next Halloween Palooza.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
People are probably gonna want me to do it in like Popeye the whole fucking time. You know.
On Patreon right now, you can sign up for a perk where you can watch a movie with Popeye commentary.
$300.
All right. Well, that is the end of another episode. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Guys.
Yeah, special thanks to all the attackers out there for supporting the show. And we will talk to you all next time. See ya. Bye.
Oh no, could this be the end of?